Buckle up, everyone, because the tea I'm about to spill today is scalding hot. We're diving deep into the absolutely wild drama between Kanye West, Bianca Censori, and her family. And trust me, this story has everything: controlling behavior, public humiliation, family intervention, and even connections to the Australian Mafia. Yes, you heard that right, the Mafia. I can barely contain myself, so let's just dive right in. First things first, let me tell you what's been going down with Bianca's family, because they have been watching this whole situation like hawks, and honey, they are absolutely fuming. Can you blame them though? Ever since Kanye came back from his little social media break, he's been acting completely unhinged, and poor Bianca has been catching all the heat from his ridiculous behavior. But here's where it gets really messy. This isn't just about his social media antics anymore. Oh no! This man has been making it his personal mission to humiliate this woman in real life. And I mean in real life. The audacity of this man is truly beyond comprehension. He's been parading her around in public wearing practically nothing, We're talking bare minimum clothing here, just enough to avoid getting arrested for public indecency. Like, is this man for real? And then, oh my goodness, then the Grammy incident happened. Y'all, this was the moment that finally made Bianca's father snap, and let me tell you something about her daddy that will make your jaw drop. This man isn't just any ordinary protective father. He's reportedly one of Australia's biggest mafia bosses. And he straight up challenged Kanye to square up with him for mistreating his daughter. Can we just take a moment to process this? Because Kanye might want to start watching his back real careful like. But let's back this train up for a hot minute, because I need to address something that's been bothering me. How in the world did it take Bianca's father this long to step in? Because let me tell you something. Kanye's been wilding out since day one. And the tea gets even hotter because there are reports suggesting that this whole marriage was nothing but a revenge plot. Yes, you heard me right. Revenge. Now, before you start wondering what Bianca could have possibly done to deserve this treatment, let me stop you right there. This isn't about anything she did wrong, because honestly, this woman is just caught in the crossfire of Kanye's vendetta against Kim Kardashian. There's this absolutely wild conspiracy theory going around, and honestly, it makes so much sense that Kanye only married Bianca to get back at Kim. Think about it. Kim dumps him, won't take him back, so what does this man do? Goes out and marries someone who looks just like Kim and basically uses her as a punching bag for all his bitter feelings about Kim. I mean, the psychological warfare here is just next level. And you know what's really telling? Bianca's family saw right through this mess from the very beginning. A source close to the family spilled all the tea, saying her parents were super suspicious about how Kanye rushed to marry Bianca just 1 month. 1 month after his divorce from Kim was finalized. They were worried sick that their daughter was just going to be his rebound after such a high-profile split. And looking at everything that's happened since then, their instincts were spot on. Let's not forget the absolute circus that was Kanye's behavior after his split from Kim, because this context is important, people. Remember when Kim started dating Pete Davidson? Kanye literally spent months bullying and harassing them online. He was out here sending Kim entire trucks full of roses for Valentine's Day, making these grand public pleas for her to come back to him. It was giving desperate energy, and not in a cute romantic comedy kind of way. This was straight up concerning behavior. But wait, because it gets even worse. This man had the absolute nerve to start attacking Kim's parenting skills, which finally pushed her to break her silence on social media. And let me tell you, Kim did not hold back. She called him out publicly, saying his constant attacks in interviews and on social media were more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the main provider and caregiver for their children, Kim was just trying to protect their daughter while letting her express herself creatively. The divorce was already hard enough on their kids without Kanye's obsession with controlling everything. Now let's talk about Kim's reaction to this whole Bianca situation, because it is juicy. According to Page 6, and we know they don't play when it comes to their sources, Kim absolutely hates Bianca. And can we blame her? She thinks Bianca's been deliberately trying to copy her look. And with their co-parenting situation already being a complete nightmare, this marriage was just another wrench in the works. And it's not just Kim. The entire Kardashian clan was side-eyeing this situation from the jump. They weren't even sure if this was a real marriage or just another one of Kanye's publicity stunts. They were nervous about Bianca being in the children's lives, and honestly, looking at how Kanye's been treating her like some kind of living mannequin, their concerns were totally justified. Now let me spill some seriously disturbing tea about what's been happening behind closed doors, because this is where things get really dark. According to multiple sources, Kanye has been controlling everything in Bianca's life. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're talking what she wears, where she goes, how she carries herself, even what she can and cannot say. The insiders spilled that he's got this whole set of rules for her. She's not allowed to speak unless spoken to, has to wear whatever he picks out for her, can only eat certain foods, and has to work out even though he doesn't. The hypocrisy is real, and here's the really twisted part. He's apparently convinced this poor woman that there's some kind of royalty. Can you believe this? The manipulation is so deep that she doesn't even seem to have her own thoughts anymore. She's so thoroughly brainwashed that when her loved ones tried to stage an intervention, yes, things got that serious, she completely shut them down. Imagine being so under someone's control that you turn away your own family when they're trying to help you. The situation has gotten so desperate that her friends have been trying everything they can to reach out to her, but she's not responding to any of their attempts. One insider revealed that Bianca is totally trapped, and even though her friends are doing everything they can to save her, they can't get past all the barriers Kanye's put up around her. And here's the heartbreaking part. This isn't even who Bianca really is. She used to be this incredibly outspoken, vibrant person, and now she's been reduced to complete silence. But the Grammy incident? Oh, honey, that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Kanye took things to a whole new level of disrespect that night. Not only did he have her practically naked on the red carpet, at an event where there were children present, mind you, but then he had the absolute audacity to jump on Twitter and go on this completely unhinged rant about how he owns her. Let me share with you what this man actually wrote, because it's absolutely mind-blowing. I have dominion over my wife. This ain't no woke-ass feminist crap. She's with a billionaire. Why would she listen to any of you dumb broke B? And it gets worse. He went on to brag about how she wouldn't dare do anything without his approval, basically admitting to everyone that he's controlling her every move. But here's where the story takes a turn that even I didn't see coming. And trust me, I've seen it all. Remember how I mentioned Bianca's father has ties to the Australian Mafia? Well, grab your popcorn, because this tea is about to get scalding. Her father, Leo Sensori, isn't just your average overprotective daddy with a temper. We're talking about a man with a serious criminal record. He did hard time in jail back in '82 for some heavy charges. And that's just scratching the surface. According to multiple sources, this man was running this massive illegal gambling empire in Melbourne during the '80s, making absolute bank from it. Things got so intense that rival gangs were literally plotting to murder him. The situation was so serious that the police had to step in and offer him protection. Can you imagine being so powerful that even the cops have to protect you despite knowing you're involved in illegal activities? But wait, because the family connections get even more intense. Her uncle Eris was apparently such a notorious gangland killer that they nicknamed him Melbourne's Al Capone. He was actually sentenced to death in Western Australia for murder, though it was later changed to life imprisonment. And let's not forget about her brother Edmondo, who goes by Eddie Capone. Yes, Capone. He's got his own impressive rap sheet of convictions for violence, including assaulting police officers. This family is not playing around. So now, just imagine how they're feeling watching Kanye parade their daughter around like some kind of trophy. They've been trying so hard to keep a low profile, rebuild their image, move away from their past, and then here comes Kanye West, bringing all this unwanted attention back to their doorstep. The media's digging up all their old stories. Law enforcement is probably taking a renewed interest. It's a complete nightmare for a family trying to stay under the radar. The family's frustration has reached its boiling point. Bianca's mother, Alexandra, tried to play it cool in an interview, saying they're just normal people living our lives as privately as we can. But honey, who are you trying to fool? There's nothing normal about this situation, and everyone knows it. And now, according to insider sources, Bianca's father, Leo, wants to have a serious sit-down with Kanye. He wants to ask him point-blank what he thinks he's doing, parading Bianca around like some trashy, naked trophy pony. He wants to know how Kanye would feel if someone treated his own daughters, North or Chicago, the way he's treating Bianca. And let me tell you something, when a mafia boss wants to have a sit-down with you, that's not exactly an invitation you can decline. The family is absolutely horrified by what they're seeing. They've noticed this dead look in Bianca's eyes whenever she's with Kanye, and they don't even recognize their own daughter anymore. Can you imagine how heartbreaking that must be? And the absolute disrespect of having her out there practically naked, wrapped in plastic, while Kanye's strutting around in 5 layers of clothes, not even offering her one of his many capes. The audacity of this man knows no bounds. So here's where we're at now. Kanye might want to start watching his back real careful because Bianca's family isn't just all talk. They've got serious connections and they're watching his every move. The last thing he wants is to give them a reason to take him down under, if you catch my drift. Because let's be real, the Mafia doesn't play when it comes to their baby girls, and Kanye might have finally met his match. Things are heating up by the minute, and this situation is far from over. Has Kanye finally pushed too far? Will Bianca's family be the ones to finally put him in his place? Is this the wake-up call he desperately needs? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger drama? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain. This tea is absolutely scalding, and I'll be right here to spill every last drop as this story continues to unfold. Stay tuned, because something tells me this drama is about to explode. It's about to explode.